when she popped out of the couch, for example, she wasn't like, oh, let me get a laugh. She was like, oh my God, we're late for school. And it's a Saturday. Right. So like there's all of these things like she just genuinely was like, oh shoot, we gotta go, Clara, we gotta go. Like all of that. And I think that like joking with Clara and like teasing her, that comes from an honest place of like rapport and like with your friends when you give them a hard time, that's really honest to me, who's I am in my friendships.
I loved this movie. I laughed. You are so funny in this, especially with how emotional, the storyline can be. I would love to know, Josh said that you were one of 900 people that auditioned and you were their first choice. I would love to know, what do you think it was about your take that really made you click with Lexie?
I mean, that is the craziest piece of information ever. I didn't even know that. So like learning that I had one Zoom audition and then I got the job. So, and it's like you're kind of in this day and age, you're kind of screaming into the void. You don't really get to sit in the waiting room and see all the other people going out for it. It's just like, nah, I'm the only person who's ever auditioned for this, right? Right. But I mean, my Zoom, I mean, I love doing Zoom auditions because I'm like, oh, this is a person here and I can actually see and talk to this person. And one of the aspects of that audition was that they asked for a minute long story improv, like just tell us a story improv. And I was like, I don't know what it. So I ended up talking about like how this past summer I almost drowned in a lake because I'm not a very good swimmer, but I was pretending to be for the bit. No, because it was for summer of 69 and we were all like on a pontoon boat. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna like go in the lake. Like that's great. And my boyfriend was like on the boat. He's all like, guys, we have to actually throw a life jacket in there because Sam actually can't swim. Like this, not a joke. And I was like, oh my God. So I was just telling that story and rambling as I do. And I guess that really resonated with who Lexie is. Just a big old funny or I was genuinely really wanting to like make these people laugh on this boat because I was like doing a bit, but at the same time it was at my expense because I couldn't swim. So
Well,
I guess
spoiler
that's what
alert,
drew them to
you
this.
lived.
The bit.
You lived. Well,
Yeah.
you are really the knife that cuts the tension. How did you find the right humor that wouldn't sort of like undercut all of the emotions that both Clara, and her mom are kind of going through? Because when you popped out of that couch, I howled, just howled.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it was more just like coming at this humor from an honest place. Like I'm not um something that an acting teacher was telling me like funny people a lot of the time don't think that they're being funny. They're just being honest. So I'm like, oh, okay, let me keep that in the back of my mind here. So like when she popped out of the couch, for example, she wasn't like, oh, let me get a laugh. She was like, oh my God, we're late for school. And it's a Saturday. Right. So like there's all of these things like she just genuinely was like, oh shoot, we gotta go, Clara, we gotta go. Like all of that. And I think that like joking with Clara and like teasing her, that comes from an honest place of like rapport and like with your friends when you give them a hard time, that's really honest to me, who's I am in my friendships. So like just at the end of the day, coming at it from a real genuine place, grounded the humor.
Well, Allison Williams said that you were her Gen Z guide on set. Like, I guess you taught her the phrase like slay the house down boots.
Lay the house down, boots, Houston, I'm deceased. Absolutely. Yes,
Did
I
she
did.
ever did she ever surprise you by using one perfectly, or was she like a bit 6'7" on it?
Yeah. Oh my God. See, I'm not of the era of 6'7". I am in the you ate, you curved, you ate down era, right? That's what I introduced her to. So it was never like she was never really trying to use it. She was just so curious. She was just so like she had all these questions. They're like, okay, so you ate means what again? Like, what did I eat? I was like, no, no, no. That means that you did a good thing, like you served. And then she's like, oh. like just a very curious, genuine person who's just like loves to learn. I mean, she's one of the smartest people ever. She went to freaking Yale. So like no, like this she just is like student always. So like even with Gen Z slang, she's like, "Oh my God, tell me more about this." And I was like, let's sit down. Let's have a conversation. I have a million things to tell you about it.
Well, Sam, I am out of time. I literally have like so many more questions I could ask you because I am Filipino and I love watching the rise that you have done from like that 90s show to the summer of 69 to this. So I'm always back here rooting for you and you are brilliant in this. So congratulations. My time is up.
Thank you.